Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'll show you a speed build. Last time I showed you a vampire girl I made with only vampire packs, so if you feel like watching a create a sim video you can also watch that one. Hello, welcome there Yuka. But for this one I wanted to build a very modern looking house, and it's entirely base game. So if you don't have any packs, or if you don't want to use any packs, and if you don't want to use any downloaded content or any extra downloaded content, you can search for this one in the gallery. My name is Shining Silver Sim in the gallery, so not Shining Silver Games. And if you're watching this through Twitch, you can also watch it on YouTube afterwards. But okay, so what I wanted to do for this one is I wanted to make a modern looking house, and I know that there, since the ecosystem pack, or not ecosystem, eco lifestyle pack, you have like a kind of style for modern houses where the edges of the roof stick out, and then it looks like they're connected to walls. Actually just like this one I made here, and then you can use black, or you can use light brown yellowish, so like this. So that's what it looks like, and I don't know if people actually make this outside of the eco lifestyle pack, but I felt like base game should have this too, so I just decided to make it in a base game version. So as you can see, you have the left part of the house has its own color, and then the right part has its color, but they're connected with each other. And at this point it still looks a bit boring, but I'll eventually or not eventually, but just in a second, I'll add another part of the building as well. And I decided to use these very big windows because yeah, it had to look a bit simplistic, so it couldn't have too much detail, because then it wouldn't fit the modern vibe, I think. So as I said, I added another part of the building with the black roof at this part, and then I saw that it didn't make sense when you looked at the roof, so I dragged it all the way to the other side of the house to make another black part there. I really like how the windows look. It looks simple but very modern and cool. So this is, I think this might be one of my most modern looking houses on the exterior part of the house. Then I had to surround the house with tiles and with hedges. So as you might have seen in my previous videos, I like these hedges because they can go all the way to the outer part of your lot, but the only annoying part is that it takes a while to put them in the right place, because you have to place them one by one. But yeah, that's fine. It's also quite satisfying to see afterwards. I might also make a bigger version of this house in the exact same style, because I like to make multiple versions of one house, so you can download them and put them next to each other, because as you know, in The Sims you have houses that stand quite close to each other. You can actually see the other houses quite well, and sometimes that kind of bugs me, that it bugs me when the other houses look how should I put this, well, bad. They just look bad. As you might have seen, like for example the houses that come with the game when you start a game. I mean, they're not all bad, but they're not as cool as the ones we all make. So I also like it when you can put other houses next to it, and especially when the ones that are grouped together are in the same style. What I could also do is I could make maybe some kind of a library or a gym with this layout. Don't know if it fits a gym though, but I think it would fit just a modern library or something like that. I've already did that once. I made a house and then I made a library in the same style, but that's not entirely Basegame. This one is. Then I found this car in the life edit objects items section. I liked it because it was black and white, just like many parts of this build. And I also tried to keep everything very symmetrical, because this looks like a symmetrical house, and also because I always like to keep things symmetrical. I don't actually need a reason for that. As you see, I've chosen the black mailbox, the one that also looks the most modern to me. I think the other mailboxes are quite old-fashioned if you're thinking about a very modern house. Then the other mailboxes fit way less. Okay, then I had to make the rooms inside the house. Which can sometimes be a bit challenging, especially, I don't know, especially upstairs. I often have this issue that I feel like there's a lot of space, but somehow using all of the space the right way is a bit difficult. But for this one, it wasn't that hard. Yeah, then I found something cool for this house on the inside. I hope you like it too. So I use stone walls for some parts of the house. For example, in the bathroom, that's really nice. I also have another speed build incoming on a more old-fashioned looking house, but it looks quite modern on the inside. Okay, so then I had to make the walls wider, because otherwise it looked very dark. But if you like it very dark, you can actually do that. But I think for most houses, I mean in real life, that's quite the same. If everything is dark, you're gonna need a lot of light to change the room's atmosphere, and also I don't know, it can get quite chaotic if you decorate something like that. So having more light walls can be really important, even if you really like dark walls. Also, if you like dark things, you can also opt for a house with very light walls and floor, and then just use dark furniture. I think that works better usually than making everything else dark. Okay, for this part I also tried to decorate it symmetrically, but that was more difficult because, as you know, or as you might notice, that the one building is further from the edge than the other one, but that's fine. So you have a little terrace. I also try to keep it simple here because all the rest is also very simple. And then I gave them a little bench. And then we can start looking at the inside. So I knew I wanted this to be a dining room, and I gave it a bar. I mean, for someone who doesn't drink alcohol, I tend to give the houses, almost every house I have, I give a bar just to fill things up. I mean, it seems it's not even alcohol they drink, I think. I don't know how it works. Okay, then I invented this kind of white, gray, light brown color palette, or how do you say, I don't know, for myself. I did doubt a little because I felt like it might be a little bit boring, I don't know, but the light brown was actually meant to make it less boring, so it wouldn't just be a black and white building. And to be honest, the the outside is also white, black, and then light brown, so it's quite cool this way. And then the grays just add some things. So it might be a little bit boring, but it's better than making it chaotic, I thought, because the chaotic way wouldn't really fit with this modern building, I think. Also, you can add whatever you want to this. By the way, if you like a build and you're like, I don't like the colors, then you can also just download it and then take the coloring tool and just recolor everything. Maybe you come up with something that looks really cool to you. But to keep it modern, I think this was the best way. I use these two a lot. I just realized also that if you're afraid you won't be able to fill up all the walls, you can just make a passageway that looks very big, so then you don't have to fill it up. I mean, even filling up this little corner takes time and uses items which you can't use anywhere else, because otherwise you have the same items again and again. Okay, so then for the rooms, I was thinking the parents' bedroom and then the two children's bedrooms, but one will be a teenager version, although it could also be for a kid, because I remember I put a lot of stuff in there that's also just for a small kid, but I just had in mind that it was a teenager who didn't want to let go of their children's stuff. And this one is a real child. Then I really liked how these rooms turned out. They're a bit dark, a bit boring, maybe, but well, they're cool. What you could also do is place some kind of, I don't know, modern vampires in here or something. If they can live here, I don't know how it works with the sun. If you place modern vampires in here, that would work too, because it's has quite a lot of dark items, or darker. Okay, so I placed this bed against the wall because it's for a single person sleeping there, more like, as I said, a teenager or a child. So as you can see, I placed this. So this is either the child's decoration on the wall or the teenager who doesn't want to get rid of their old child's decoration or who can't get rid of it. And their stuffed animal. That's completely fine. Okay, so actually that went quite fast. I don't know how, but it did. It's not that big of a house, and as you just saw, I made the rooms super fast without skipping things. I put a lot of things in there, but I still made them very fast. I don't know why, I just had a inspirational rush or something. Then I tried some weird things out, but I didn't like those. Oh yeah, I also put Baby Yoda or Grogu in the child's bedroom because I realized that those colors matched. And then the bathroom was the last thing. As you can see, it's a bit like in the kitchen. But it was quite a big bathroom, so I decided to put a shower and a bath in there. Because otherwise it seemed a bit too big and there was too much space for the few things that were there. So I did this. So actually this is about it, I think. And this is the house on the outside. This is inside. Then I realized I should put a bit more stuff in the kitchen. So like this. Maybe you could also put a rug in the kitchen or something, I don't know. And then you have this. I think because it's so modern, I felt like it was a kind of new house, and you can add more things later on if you want to. Maybe also a rug in the child's bedroom, I don't know. Okay, so I hope you like this one. It's already in the gallery on my Shining Silver Sim profile. And if you want to see some more of these, you can check out my YouTube if you want to see Sims videos I made. So create a Sim video of Basegame Sims or of other Sims. You can also check out my YouTube, and if you want more Sims and more builds that are Basegame or something else without downloaded content, you can check out the gallery. And I hope you liked it, and see you next time for more like this. Bye bye!